kept on our trip. Film this part real quick by myself with Jason not with me, and I'm just gonna do this alone because I don't want to say anything to hurt his feelings or anything like that. So just my thoughts on traveling with dementia from the caregiver point of view. So this was definitely a lot different than we've ever traveled in the past. I do want to say that there were a couple times that Jason actually apologized to me. He just like realized he was different. So that was interesting, that because most of the time he doesn't realize when he's confused. He doesn't realize when he does things differently. And he said, "I'm sorry, I know I'm a lot different than I used to be." We've always been travel buddies. It's interesting to travel with him now. And so that was very, very nice that he acknowledged that. Basically, he was feeling guilty because he kept needing to nap. And there was one day where he took a 5-hour nap. He basically slept most of the day, and that was really hard. It was very boring because I couldn't leave the room. I didn't want to leave the room and then him wake up and not know where I was and wander off or something. And so I just sat in the room, and we had terrible internet, so it was like la la la. So that's a lot different than it used to be in the past when we would go on vacation. So keep that in mind. Obviously with dementia, they're exhausted, and all that flying and traveling and everything, that was a lot for your brain. And I was tired. I was messed up from, jet lag and everything. So it would just really hit him 10 times harder. And he was sleeping a lot on vacation, which usually he's just go, go, go. And then the second thing that was so shocking and surprising, I think because we live here in our own area, and so it's not out of the ordinary very much, but we saw his confusion so much. He could not navigate at all. He would constantly be lost. I'm sure we'll talk about it, but I got Jason an ID bracelet just in case anything happened and we got separated, but we didn't. We ended up having a great time. I was so thankful to Jesus because I was praying. I am directionally challenged. Everyone that knows me knows I am. And by the way, if my nose sounds funny, my nose has been clogged ever since we flew home. I'm not sick, just my nose. It's so clogged. I prayed very much that God would help me be able to navigate and do everything, and it was like a miracle. I just magically can find our way everywhere we needed to go, and he was so good to me. I'm sorry, I'm crying. It was such a fun trip. It was so nice. But at the same time, it made me really sad because I took Jason out of his normal environment, and it just made all of his stuff just seem so exaggerated. It just smacks you in the face. It just really shows you where you're going and everything. I hope that doesn't discourage others from traveling, because he really did enjoy it, and I want to try and squeeze in a couple more trips while we can, and then I know we won't be able to anymore. We did find going on our own. I do think it would be fun if we took somebody with us. Then that way, if he was napping, I could maybe have somebody to talk to or do something, and it's not quite so lonely. This disease is so lonely. People don't talk about that part, but if anyone else out there is a caregiver and you feel lonely too, I hope you have a support group. I have my friends and my family. I have my actual support group, and we talk about loneliness because it's difficult. And I hope you have someone in your life or some group to help you with that. So, okay, I'm gonna stop boo-hooing, and I'm gonna get Jason, and I'm curious to see what he's gonna say about everything. So anyway, thanks you guys. All right, here comes Jason. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello.
All right, by the thumbnail, you guys realize that we kept a secret. Do you want to tell them the secret that we kept on our trip? It was a pretty big deal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, geez Louise. Okay, the secret we kept on our trip was we told no one that you had dementia. Do
You can't even tell.
We told no one you had dementia. We told no one we had a YouTube channel. We just kept it all quiet. And I thought it was really nice. It felt really good to like not let that be like who defined us and what we were. So like when we met people and people asked you, what do you do?
I said I held an elected position in my hometown, and I am serving my 17th consecutive year as the village idiot.
No, he just told everybody that he just retired from the military, and I just said I was a nurse, which I am. So
all true statements.
Yes, so there was no lying. We just kept a secret. We just didn't really need to like go into all that, and it felt good. All right, you don't even remember, do you?
Really nice.
Let's talk a little bit about our trip.
Trip was awesome.
Yeah?
Trip was awesome.
Let's start off with, we get to the ship, and first day was Budapest, and what did you think of that?
You're trying to sound like a local.
I know, I said Pest, so it was fun. Yeah. I really enjoyed every city that we went to.
I did. We only got to spend a little bit of time in Pest, but I really liked Buda.
You liked Buda better than Pest? I think I liked Pest better than Buda.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. Anyway, so that part was really fun. And then after Budapest, we went to...
Passau?
No, towards the end. Vienna.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, we went to Vienna. And guess what? We didn't really like Vienna. It was just okay. It just didn't really it was like, whoa. I don't know.
But Vienna was close to where we went, Bratislava in Slovakia.
Number one.
You guys got it going on.
That was, out of all the places we went, Bratislava, Slovakia, you had it going on. That was our absolute favorite. It was beautiful. It was so picturesque. It looked like we were on a movie set. It was just amazing.
And for those of you wondering, where the heck is that? Think of Czechoslovakia, and now it's the Czech Republic, and the other half of it is Slovakia.
Yeah. So that was what was the most amazing part about this trip, is the history, learning about the communism. Just, you can just feel their frustration and their hostility still towards Russia for everything that happened to them over there. And it was just really, really neat to learn all of that.
Very exciting stuff.
Yes. I never really considered us tour people, but we actually really enjoyed the tours.
There's so much to see and learn, and as you're walking down the street, there's 36 little things you wouldn't even have known to look at, and the tour guide's like, oh, look here, look there, look there.
And I just felt like I learned so much. So we would go on these tours of the city, and then you got free time. And during the free time, then you could go and you could see anything that you wanted. And it was just really nice. Compared to if I just wandered around the city all alone, then that would have been more difficult. So I really, really liked it. Oh, she missed us. She missed him. Look at this. So then after Bratislava, we went to Krems, Austria, which was awesome. That was where the monastery was. And they make their own apricot wine and all kinds of really fun apricot stuff they make there. It was gorgeous.
The apricot juice was on.
Oh yeah, they had this juice. It was so good. So we did that, and then after Krems, we went to, where did we go after Krems?
Passau?
Yes, next. Woo!
I knew if I kept saying Passau, it would show up.
And Passau was awesome. We hiked to the top of this fortress, and everyone spoke really awesome English. It was impressive. And so that made it really nice. I kind of learned a little trick. When people would greet you, if you would just say back to them like, hello, instead of greeting them back in their native language, then they realize that you speak English. And if they spoke English, they would flip for you. And then they would just be able to speak.
On a dime.
Yes. This one guy had the most amazing American accent. He just sounded just like us. He didn't have an accent at all. It was very good.
I'm not sure that made any sense, as he had the most amazing American accent, but had no accent at all. What does that mean?
Just go with it, okay? Just go with it. So, and then after Passau, we went to Regensburg, Germany.
We're doing what Jason loves the most, drinking coffee. I think we've drank coffee in every city we've stopped in.
Absolutely.
What's the name of this place? I don't
I
remember.
don't know, but the tour guide said it was the best coffee place in town. I would concur.
That was a really neat town, and we had the best sausages.
Dude, those sausages were right on time. Yep, they were good. They were good.
Since we're talking about food, let's talk a little bit about how much we ate.
The food on the boat is awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Viking River Cruises.
Yeah, the food on the boat was fantastic. Man, every meal was superbly done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my pants were getting a little tight, and we won't even talk about yours. And then after Regensburg, that was the end of the Viking cruise, but we did a post extension to Prague, and we got on a bus. Viking took us up to the city and put us at the Marriott downtown. It was awesome. We had 3 days there. So much to see and do.
Prague is like, it has a New York feel, but it's got all the architecture that's just amazing. It was
amazing.
cool.
And then on our very last day, on the third day that we were there, we actually left the city and we went to Kutna Hora.
Okay.
That's how you pronounce it. And it was weird.
It was a interesting church in town, but the reason we went was there's a church with a crypt underneath, and after the Black Plague, there's an artist made sculptures with like 30,000 bodies.
Yeah, 30,000 skeletons.
Skeletons,
And he made a chandelier.
It's pretty impressive.
And so then we came home.
There we go.
And then they lost our luggage. You know.
It never really got lost. It just didn't make it.
It did make it, and it took them 2 days to bring it to us. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the dementia side of our vacation for other people who are going to be traveling with people who have dementia and like the caregivers. From your point of view, how did this feel different than before?
I used to be the master of navigation anywhere we went, and it was not the same.
You needed a nap.
I did get run down quite a bit.
Yeah.
One day, for sure. Like, the entire day. I ate, but I pretty much slept the whole day.
Yeah, there is a day you slept the whole day, one of them. I think for the most part, it wasn't.
I thought it was, normally we've been very adventurous, just on our own, go and do things, and it was very nice to have everything just catered to your needs. It was, you went to dinner, you came in after dinner, and there was a itinerary just for you of what tomorrow looks like, where you need to be. Here's your tickets, here's your tour. There was zero guesswork on where to be and what to do, and it was awesome, very well orchestrated. Again, Viking, you guys have your stuff together.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I'd like to do a couple more of those while we have the chance. Wait, we forgot the best part. We hit the 100,000 subscriber mark and we got our silver play button.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. And so I just wanted to pause and take a moment to thank everyone because this is so exciting. And we really appreciate all the support. But if any other caregivers or anyone out there has any kind of questions or on traveling or suggestions. Oh, wait, we're forgetting something that was very important. We got Jason this bracelet, and it was just like a medical alert bracelet. And basically it tells that Jason has dementia, his name, and then in case of emergency, my name. So just in case.
Nobody needed it.
Just in case, we got separated or lost or anything like that. And so definitely recommend that. I'll leave in the description box down below the one that we got.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind. It was definitely that. All right. Well,
thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.